It's the linkage that hasn't happened.
The reaction to that, though, was, why isn't the mayor doing more to address the meth use in the first place? What are you doing to address the drug use so we don't have to pay for dental care?
And let me just 100%. Let me just tell you that when I came in, we started, even though it is not the city's role to provide health care, it is the county. That was not enough for me. I said we have to provide it ourselves. So we took lawsuit money from tobacco and we established contracts with drug-related organizations, substance abuse organizations. And so some of those people we can refer to a drug treatment program. The issue with dental is that you want people to be productive. You want them to have a job. You want them to no longer need public assistance. So while someone is in interim housing waiting for permanent housing, let's us help them get their act together so they will be successful and down the line will not need public assistance at all.
Is the current size and hiring rate of the LAPD sustainable?
No, well, the current size, no, we need to have more police officers because for Los Angeles, we have a relatively small department. And you know what? You're going to pay one way or another. You're going to pay in overtime costs, and you're certainly going to pay in a compromise of quality of life of individuals who...
All right, family. So Karen Bass, right? She was in Africa when the Palisades fire broke out. And everything about her record flows from that single moment. The moment the city needed its mayor and the mayor wasn't there, and no amount of press conferences or damage tours after the fact changes what happened on the ground while she was gone, because the people who lost their homes weren't watching the statement get read at a podium. They were standing in ash trying to figure out what was left. And the documented reality is that the reservoirs were empty, the hydrants ran dry, and the emergency infrastructure that was supposed to protect those neighborhoods failed completely in real time while the mayor was at a government-funded conference overseas. Now, Bass has spent months since then trying to run on her record, as you guys seen in this clip. And the centerpiece of that record is homelessness being down by 17.5% 2 years in a row. And the first question any honest person has to ask when she cites that number is, how do we actually know that? Because the city controller tried to audit the Inside Safe program and Bass blocked it. She argued the controller didn't have the authority to review it, which means the one person whose entire job is to independently verify how public money gets spent tried to do exactly that job, and the mayor said no. So every number she puts in front of voters about Inside Safe comes from a program that has never been independently verified, and she's asking people to trust a grade she wrote for herself on a test nobody else was allowed.